Bitesize Piano. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to play the piano part to I Miss You, I'm Sorry by Gracie Abrams. So I believe these chords to be as accurate as I could get them. They're a little bit more colourful than just plain major and minor chords. It is the same, pretty much the same chord progression all the way through, with slight differences between the sections here and there. So I have left the full chords and lyrics linked down below, and I'll also attempt to sing each section. So here is middle C as a reference point, so if you locate that pitch on your keyboard or piano, and this one's in the key of G major. So on the screen now are all the notes of the scale of G major. So those are the notes we're going to be using. So we'll look at the intro first, and it's like a synth sound. I'll try to be specific about the inversions, as I said, and the chords. I teach both hands at the same time, so right is orange and left is blue. So the first chord is G major, first inversion. So this G keeps sticking out as being the top note of all the chords. So that's, you could play G and D, or you could just play octave Gs in the left hand. And in the right hand we have B, D and G. So you're going to hold that for 2 beats, so 1, 2, and then we just have an E. You can play E octaves, and you're going to keep the right hand exactly the same, so it's E minor 7, and then we have this B minor 6. It's a nice interesting chord. So in the left hand you could play B and F sharp, in the right hand we have B, D, F sharp and G. Specifically these two notes are like clashing. It's nice and interesting. And then we have, I'm going to play it as a C major 9. It's a lovely chord. So in the left hand that's C and G. In the right hand you're basically just taking away the F sharp from the previous chord. So it's B, D and G. And that's the intro. So I'll just do all that again. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And you're also going to play the outro exactly the same like this as well. And then she starts singing. So we're going to play the chords. They're pretty much the same. It's still like a G major, an E minor, B minor, C type chord, but they're slightly different. So we have just a G major root position chord this time, so G, B, D. And then we have the E minor 7 chord comes up here. So it's E and B in the left hand, then in the right hand there's D, G and B. And then we just have a plain B minor chord. So it's what we played before minus the G. And then it's a C sus2 chord. I don't hear an E in there, so it's these nice sus chords. So it's C, D and G. So I'll go through all that again. So this is the first half of the verse. So we have, do you remember happy together? I do. Don't you? And then you almost do that again. It's just this time the B minus is a B minor 6 again. So and all of a sudden you're sick to your stomach. Is that still true? Said forever in the end I bought it. So I'll just do all of that verse. Do you remember happy together? I do. Don't you? And all of a sudden you're sick to your stomach. Is that still true? Said forever in the end I bought it. So now we've almost got that same chord progression again. So it's the G. You're going to play these chords twice pretty much, then up to the E minor 7. And then this time the B minor 6 is played with the G here instead. So its left hand is B, G, and the right hand is just B minor, B, D, F sharp. So we've got. So when you play the B minor, it just plays those notes coming down. So you can add that in if you want, or you can just play the chord twice. And then to the C sus2, and it repeats it again. So if you want to add, play octaves for the E minor instead, to make it have more depth. You can repeat the odd note with your thumb if you want to. So I'll just do all that chorus again. Said forever in the end I want it. Please be honest, are we better for it? And thought you'd hate me, but instead you called it. Said I miss you, I caught it. So now we're into the next verse. I'm just going to play singular root notes in the left hand. So it's just a G. And then we have first inversion of G major. And you're going to repeat this G in between all of the chords for the first half of the verse, so like this. And then with the E, the B minor 6, B minor 6, and then the C. And then you just go back to playing the verse how you did in the first verse. So I'll just demonstrate that now. Good to each other, give it the summer. I knew you too, but I only saw you once in December. I'm still confused. You said forever and I almost bought it. So now the second chorus is played differently. So we have G's, and the right hand you're going to play, you can play singular G's if you want. I know my lowest one is out of shot. So you're going to play B and G. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move the left hand to E and do the same thing again in the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move the left hand to B or B's, and the right hand will play D, G, D, G, D, G, D, G. And then just move the left hand up to C's and do the same thing again in the right hand. So I'll do that again. So you basically repeat that 4 times. But on the 4th time, you come off when you play the C, it just comes off. So I'll just demonstrate that. You said forever and I almost bought it. I miss fighting in your old apartment, breaking dishes when you're disappointed. I still love you, I promise. Nothing happened in the way I wanted. Every corner of this house is haunted, and I know you said that we're not talking, but I miss you, I'm sorry. And then for the big bridge part, it's very similar to what you've just played, but the right hand comes up and plays instead. So we have G's, same chord progression in the left hand, so G, E, B, C. In the right hand, we're going to play G, B. Come up to E. change it to F sharp and B with B in the left hand. And then G and C with C's in the left hand. Do that again. You basically do that, I think it's 7 times. So she's singing. I don't wanna go, think I'll make it worse. Everything I know brings me back to us. I don't wanna go, we've been here before. Everywhere I go leads me back to you. I don't wanna go, think I'll make it worse. Everything I know brings me back to us. I don't wanna go, we've been here before. Everywhere I go leads me back to you. I don't wanna go, think I'll make it worse. Everything I know brings me back to us. I don't wanna go, we've been here before. Everywhere I go leads me back to you. And then it's the outro. So we're going to play the outro the same as the intro. I don't wanna go, think I'll make it worse. Everything I know brings me back to us. I don't wanna go, we've been here before. Everywhere I go leads me back to you. Do you remember happy together? I do, don't you? And all of a sudden you're sick to your stomach. Is that still true? Said forever, in the end I voted. Please be honest, are we better for it? Thought you'd hate me, but instead you called and said I miss you. I caught it. the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and that it's useful. If you would like to leave a piano tutorial request, you need to click on this video, which takes you through to my official request space. You do need to be subscribed. All requests are noted and considered, so I look forward to seeing you over there.